I'm Brad Weimert with EasyPayDirect. Today I am going to talk to you about MasterCard, but specifically I'm going to talk to you about MasterCard and trial offers or negative option billing. So April 12th of 2019, MasterCard is rolling out new regulations around what you are allowed to do and not allowed to do with trial offers. Huge deal that will really destroy trial offers as many of you know them right now. First and foremost, trial offers are a business practice where you start offering a product or a service or something for free, and then the consumer is automatically put into a recurring subscription if they don't take any further action. How this impacts you. So there are some huge adjustments. The big ones are your trial start date can't happen at purchase anymore. The trial has to start when the product is received. So what that means is if you sell something on a Friday, but they don't get the product till Wednesday, and it's a 14-day trial, 14 days can't start now until Wednesday. But the big one is that you need to get explicit consent after the trial before you can start billing. Let me say that one again. After April 12th, 2019, if you want to do a trial offer, you can give them a trial, but before you can start billing their subscription, you need to get consent again. It can be an email, it can be them clicking something, it can be a text message, but they actually have to say, hey, yes, I do in fact want this subscription. Needless to say, that presents huge problems with the trial model as a lot of people run it right now. Other big item is unsuccessful authorizations. You now need to send a receipt to the consumer and let them know that you tried their card and let them know what decline message you got. And the intention behind this is they want to prevent really the supplement industry, but physical product people doing trials from just dinging the card over and over and over and trying to get the transaction to go through. And the last one is customer service number has to be on your main website and also on 404 pages. What they actually refer to are temporary websites or maintenance pages, but really we're talking about 404 pages here. So they're trying to give consumers an easy way to get a hold of you. Other adjustments to cancellation policies. Here are a couple curveballs. The policy has to be on the purchase page. That's pretty straightforward. The big adjustment with cancellation policies is now you have to send a receipt for every single transaction that gets sent out or that you run rather. You have to send a receipt and you have to have a link in the receipt to allow the consumer to cancel the subscription. That's a big one, right? It makes it very easy for a consumer to cancel the subscription at any point in time, which is MasterCard's intent. But as you know, there are lots of consumers that you get an extra month or 2 months of billing out of because they just didn't get around to canceling it. So this makes it really easy. Written confirmation at cancellation, that's pretty straightforward. You need to actually confirm with them in some sort of writing that you did in fact cancel the subscription. So if you have a physical product and you're doing a trial, you need to address this really quickly. You've got a little bit of runway to knock it out. Right now I'm recording this in the middle of February. So you've got about 2 months to make changes and test new funnels, et cetera, and test conversion. But a common question that I get when we talk about this is, well, what if I just don't do it? And that's a good question because you as an entrepreneur and me as an entrepreneur, we don't always have to follow the rules. So there are some rules that really make sense to follow and there are some that we should push the envelope on. Unfortunately, with MasterCard, they are not really a fan of the carrot. They are a much bigger fan of the stick. So there is punishment that goes with not following the rules. And specifically that punishment rolls up to the merchant account providers, the ISOs. But as such, the ISOs and the merchant account providers are going to push it downstream to the business owners, to the merchants that are doing the trial offers. So the way that MasterCard is getting us to getting all the ISOs out there to comply, first and foremost, is they're making sure that we register you under a certain MCC code. Secondarily, we have to register you with the MasterCard registration program. And there's a small fee for that. But that allows MasterCard to keep their eye on what's going on. We also have to register any third parties that are holding your data with MasterCard. Those are shopping carts and CRMs, namely, vendors sometimes. But that's a headache, but it's another way for MasterCard to make sure that they know exactly who the players are that are involved. And the last thing is that we categorize you as high risk, and specifically MasterCard categorizes you as high risk. So that's the nutshell of the April 12th, 2019 MasterCard trial offer updates. If you need any help with this stuff, we're happy to help. You can hit us up at support@EasyPayDirect. I highly recommend, if you're doing a trial offer, you talk to an expert in the space about it and figure out the best path between now and April to correct course. Or if it's past April when you watch this, talk to an expert right away, because you want to make sure you get this stuff handled. You can also check out EasyPayDirect.com/MasterCard 2019 for a blog post and kind of the nitty-gritty of what I just covered. Hope that's helpful, and hopefully we can make some adjustments to the business model and make sure it's just as profitable as what you've been doing.